Hello friends, I'm Moon and today we're diving the fantastic world of GNOME, specifically the latest version of GNOME 49. And for that, I'm gonna go a little cutting edge. So you see, GNOME OS actually exists where there's an operating system which is entirely made just to test GNOME desktop. Nothing else. There's no distribution, nothing related to Linux like that, just GNOME operating system with flat paths. And yeah, I'd love to use a distro like that in my daily driver, just like Fedora here. Well, but sadly, it is just made for testing purposes. So yeah, let's see what is new in GNOME 49, shall we? Okay, so here we are on my desktop, and yeah, my desktop does looks good. So here it is, my GNOME Live OS ISO, which I downloaded from the website, and I'm gonna launch it with GNOME boxes. Yep, it was able to easily identify it as GNOME OS. And let's create. Starting GNOME OS Nightly. And this is it. We have GNOME 49, the latest. So let's first set it up, shall we? Yes. Next. Let's go on with let. Next. A password. Next. Start using GNOME OS. And there it is, GNOME OS Nightly. Now, this operating system is dedicated to just showcasing GNOME operating system, which is basically the desktop along with sort of other stuff as well. Now, I'd like to just try GNOME OS here. So, this is the desktop of GNOME 49. We can install the prototype, but leaving that, these are the latest applications. Let's just first check it out if it is GNOME 49 or not. Settings, about, system. This is it, GNOME 49. Now, the first thing, which is probably the first update or change, in my opinion, well, I'd like to go somewhere else to do that. I'm going to log out, go, and as you can see, there's just this help one, but you see, there's missing. There used to be something else here. There used to be a session manager, from where we had the ability to change our session from Wayland to X11. But now we don't. That is why the latest GNOME operating systems will be most likely based on Wayland. But more importantly now, what actually is indeed awesome is that the whole desktop is now pretty smooth. You see, Mutter, which is the window management here, is way better now. Every window, every application is loaded properly, perfectly. And when you have an HDR enabled display, you can actually enable it. Without any problem, it will be HDR ready. And then we have something else, the updates. You see, Papers is replacing Events. So now you have Papers instead of the other default document opener or PDF opener. And then we have Showtime, which is the new video player. And I believe this is better. And now this is time for the segue to our sponsor, DataServe. The smart, local-first browser that is built for creators, dreamers, or anyone who actually thinks on the internet. And everything I researched for the video before the pre-production was done inside DataServe, just like this. And most browsers track you, but DataServe doesn't. DataServe is a local-first browser. So yes, I use DataServe, and it's not just a browser for me. It's a one-stop destination for my workspace. It is like my second brain, and you can check DataServe with the link in the description, and let's continue the video. And now there's another update in Nautilus, my favorite file manager. You see, I can just do Control dot and it will open this. Now I can batch rename or change a lot of things from here using the terminal right away. And then not to forget my favorite web browser. Well, it is not the most functional and amazing, it is the most simplest. So yeah, if you ask me which is better, KDE's default browser, Firefox, or GNOME Web or Epiphany, then I'd say web, but I still prefer DataServe. And you see, there are some other stuff as well. For example, if I go to settings and let's say I go to mouse and touchpad, so right now it is just using, well, mouse, but you see, now we have the option for proper mouse acceleration. Now, previously, I knew we had this, but it was not properly enabled for, well, what can I say, well, the touchpads. But now it is, and it is pretty smooth, you see. And yeah, there's one thing I really want to do, and that is to change the wallpaper, even if we are in a virtual environment. But still, we gotta change it into something more vibrant or prominent. We can also try this one, but I believe let's go on with the bright one, okay? Now let me just open two. So this is pretty nice. Like, okay, let me just again open tour. Maybe I'm gonna use this thing as the thumbnail. Yep, maybe. Now, leaving that, if I have to say that, is this new desktop actually better as compared to GNOME 48? Then yes, it is. You see, we have updates in window management, which is Mutter is now way better, literally Mutter better. Yes. And then we have new applications replacing the old ones. And yeah, the new applications are actually nice. And then we have enhancements in the input section. For example, the touch input or the mouse acceleration, it is getting better and it is getting way smoother. Like right now, as you can see, this is just so damn smooth. I really like to just go around with applications open like that. Like it is just so smooth, man. I love it. And there's a reason why I prefer GNOME over KDE. This is it because I like the desktop. The look and feel and the smoothness, the fluid workflow I have, that is the thing which empowers GNOME. And GNOME 49 is expected to release around maybe September, mid-September or post-mid-September this year. And in my opinion, as we are reaching GNOME 49, then we will reach GNOME 50. GNOME is actually transforming and it will be almost like half a century there. GNOME 49 will be a normal update, but GNOME 50 or GNOME 51, they're going to be something amazing. Like, I just have a feeling. Let me know in the comments what do you think about it. And with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed the video. You can try DataServe with the link in the description. And I'll meet you next video. Till then, I'm Om signing out.